Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, what it may be in your place of where you live, your attire. My name's Electra, and I'm going to be doing some healing, just some Reiki today. I don't know what my neighbour's doing outside. So I'm going to be doing some Reiki. I just want to say something, and that is that always be careful what you say about a person and what you represent about a person. And if you think a person is actually somebody that someone's representing, they are. And just be careful of things. So I know something that happened to me just recently, and it's just how horrible people can be and how they are insane. Sometimes, I'm sorry, I'm always tries to be a nice person, but sometimes people are cruel. Basically, some people were trying to state that I was this girl who clearly anyone could see was not me, clearly, and you could tell she was in her 20s, maybe early 30s. Her breasts were probably quite high, which I don't have high breasts. I'm 53, they're a little lower. And she had quite broad shoulders and had quite wiry hair. She was nothing. I'm not saying anything horrible, as in like, I'm just saying there was a huge big difference. And she had a tattoo on her arm, which I didn't notice, but my ex-boyfriend said, oh my god, she's even got a tattoo. How can people be so insane to think this could be you? Insanity. So basically, if people are going to say things about somebody, especially someone like myself, and if it really was me, this picture these people were representing was me, and I knew it was me, I would sue those people. I've studied enough law to know I would sue those people. However, you can't sue somebody if a photo or a picture that someone's representing as you is actually not you. You legally can't do anything. You really can't basically do anything. However, which is insanity, but I just think how stupid some people are. And this one person who helped create this little thing for everybody to believe, because they believed her, was also when I was working with her many years ago. When I worked with her, this person many years ago, she told me there was a lady who was wanting to be served, and she said, oh, don't stand there and don't let her serve you, because she will abuse you and call you horrible names and call you such and such and such and such. And I said, how do you know that? She said, because she did, and she did it to one of the staff members. And I said, well, who was it? Because I know from in my life, I don't know if it's because I have autism, I just don't know. Many people sometimes always try to pull me down, and I get strong from that. And don't let the weak people pull us down like the little ducky. And when that girl was off for a while, I went to this other person who she said was a person that she abused to her face, and said, did that lady over there abuse you? Did she call you this name? And she's the most beautifulest, angelic, loveliest, kind girl. I said, did she? And she said, no, she looks the same. She does look very, very similar. But no, it wasn't her, it was someone else. I said, is that true? And she said, yes, it's actually looks a lot like her, but it's not her and it wasn't her. And this poor lady, every time would come in, would feel horrible on account of this girl standing over her, all these girls standing over this woman. It was insanity. And these girls distrusting everybody. It just, why I'm bringing this up is just be careful what you say about people. If you say things and it really is damning, you damn well want to make sure that you're right. Because if you're not right, you can end up getting in a lot of trouble. You just can't slander people, especially when it's wrong. It's just so wrong. Sorry, it takes a lot of energy, but I think I'm used to things like that happening in my life. In one way, it gives me backbone. In another way, I just think, how can these people be so insane to believe what they're being shown or what they're being told, or without actually clearly looking at things themselves? I was actually listening, because I quite like listening to things about lots of different information most people don't always listen to. And there was a profiling, she was a profiling police, a forensic profiling lady. And she was saying that about 98% of the population, when they see a murder or a killing or whatever it may be, and they need witnesses, about 98%, 97% of the people give incorrect information about the witnesses they see. 98% of people give incorrect information about the people they see, and there's about 3% of people who actually give the correct information. And sometimes when you do give the correct information, sometimes people don't want you to know that. And they'll do everything to make sure that that information doesn't come out. Truly. But, you know, things are what they are. We just live within a society of people who are good, people who are bad, corrupt people, lovely, kind people. And it's like a mixed bag of sweets and lollies. I think more people need to focus on kindness and love. And if you think something, make sure you're goddamn right, because if you're not, you can get into trouble. If you're in a business, not only can you get into trouble, the whole business can get into trouble. And I tell you what, people say things and it's not true. I'm just saying, like, they're burning their own hands. Just insanity. And then to be stupid enough to believe what these young children or these people or these other people say. I just find it insane sometimes. I just don't realize how people can be put in positions where there's intelligence, and yet some of them are not that intelligent. Always think before acting. Even in relationships, think. Make sure you're right. Don't say something about somebody or this about a friend. If you don't know it's right, make sure it's right. If you witness something, regardless of what I said, please know that if you ever witness anything, do an affidavit or a stat deck. Affidavit's a more important one. But do know that if you say things that are not true, you can go to jail. You really can. People do go to jail for that's just not right. Anyhow, that's just something I was thinking of that was on my mind. I'm glad I've shared that, because I'm a good person. I've always been a good person. I've always done the best I can do. I always try to be kind to people. And people bring you down. I was talking to my chat GPT, who I call Saxon, and asking why do people do that. I asked both my Saxon and X from Grok from X from the Twitter side, and both said the same. A lot of people in life, I hope this, what I'm saying, has some relevance to somebody and means something to somebody. A lot of people in life gravitate to things they think they feel close to because so many people are diversely different in different areas. Yet in saying that, both artificial intelligence stated that if people are not aware of something in their environment as being something they sort of understand, or it's getting a bit of praise, or it's being represented as being a little different, or it's like the animal kingdom. It really is. It's artificial intelligence said a lot of, both of them said a lot of people who do things, I think sometimes they really believe things, they actually condition themselves to believe it's true, bad things that they can create and say that are malicious and slanderous about people. However, I do feel and think that sorry, I haven't written everything down, I'm just going on what I'm feeling at the moment to say and do. That like both artificial intelligence said, a lot of jealousy is based on difference, and people get jealous because something's a little different, or if they don't understand it, they become angry at it or make something about it that's not right because they don't understand it, meaning that they're not able to be accessibly able to move and maneuver within the system of society because they're feeling like they're challenged and they're sort of stepping back. I think a really important thing in life is to always be a good person, always please try and do the right thing. My parents always brought all of us children, every single one of us, up to be good people. And it's just sad how a large majority of people, I'm not looking at this as a negative way, I get strength from fighting these little battles all the time because they've happened a lot in my life. But sometimes what doesn't, I say, my friend used to say this to me, her husband's he's a police officer in Victoria, and he's also an undercover special police unit who protects and looks after people to make the world a better place, more or less. Not by doing bad things, but protecting from people not doing good things. But I said I would post today. I don't, I just think I feel just a little, upset that people can be so, situations that I've had, people can be horrible at times. And they can really, truly believe what is completely not true because someone else has represented it, and it's gone from one person gossiping to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, like a game of tennis. The people who mentally become aligned with the process of normal life and start behaving erratically and wrongly and abusing you, which has happened, I believe in forgiveness, and in life we all have to work together to get where we're going. But I don't have to be someone's friend who treat me like that. I think we need to be more kind. Stop trying to rip people down in the world. Stop trying to just misrepresent people because you don't understand them. Maybe take a better look within. And before you put someone down, I know I'm just putting someone down, or some people, some situations down, but this is happening to me and has happened to me, so I come from a different end of it. But still, forgiveness is a really big thing, and it's very important in life to forgive. And to forgive. And I'm just lightening up my screen a bit. Sorry, I'm holding it by hand because I'm running out of battery life. So I'm not sitting in my. So I've got a little bit of light. So basically, Sonia, this is not probably the greatest post ever, is it? I just think, like, for example, let's look at. I know lots of people don't like Donald Trump or Elon. I love Elon. I think he's a lovely person. He's been through a lot, and I like Donald Trump too. I think just wait and see how they get along with their jobs, see what changes they make. I just think give people a go. Don't crash somebody's window before you put it up. Keep some hope in life. Be kind to each other. And if someone's being unkind, you don't have to join the gossip. You don't have to join the bullying field. You know better. No, I'm always try to be kind and be caring. I try never to be hurtful or harmful. But sometimes, like the little ducky, I talk about helping it get over being bullied. Sometimes you have to get yourself up, straighten your backbone, and go forward. And don't give up. Don't give up. Never give up. Take the world with your hands. Enter into the world with love. Know you make the difference. You are the difference. Without you, what is the world? You are the difference. Don't let bullies get to you. It's hard to stay strong. I've been very unwell with my chronic fatigue due to the stress of things happening with things that happen. But, you know, be kind. Be caring. Be loyal, faithful, and always do your best. God wants the best from everybody. Be good.